In a small village near Benin City, Edo State, there lived a young man named Nosa. He was a hard-working fisherman who spent his days on the calm waters of the River Niger. Nosa loved his village, where people were kind, and life was simple. But despite the beauty of the land, Nosa often felt lonely. He had no friends to share his adventures with, and no one to tell his dreams. One afternoon, as the sun began to set, Chijioke set out for a fishing trip alone. His boat was small, made of wood, and as he paddled through the smooth, quiet waters, the village seemed far away. He felt a strange peace that only the river could give him. But on this day, something was different. The water shimmered in the golden light, and he noticed a gentle movement near the shore. Curious, Nosa steered his boat closer to the sound. As he neared the shore, he saw something that made his heart race, a woman, with long, dark hair, sitting on a large rock. She was beautiful, with skin like polished ebony and eyes that sparkled like the stars. But there was something even more strange about her. Her lower body was that of a fish, covered in shimmering green scales that glowed in the light. "Who are you?" Nosa asked, his voice shaking in awe. "I am Amina, the daughter of the river god," she answered, her voice as sweet as the songs of birds at dawn. "I come here to rest by the waters." Nosa was stunned. He had heard stories about mermaids, creatures who lived in the deep waters, but he had never believed they were real. Amina smiled, seeing the disbelief in his eyes. "I can't believe it," he said, still staring at her. Amina laughed softly. "Many people don't believe in us. But I've been watching you, Nosa. You are kind to the river and the creatures within it. You treat the water with respect." Nosa felt a warmth in his chest, hearing these words. For as long as he could remember, he had always treated the river with care, knowing it gave life to his village. Over the weeks that followed, Chijioke visited the spot where he had first seen Amina. He would row his boat to the edge of the river, and they would talk for hours about everything: the stars, the trees, the animals, and the future. Amina told him stories of the underwater world, of cities made of coral and sand, of creatures that glowed like the moon, and of magic that could heal the sick. With every visit, Nosa's heart grew fonder of Amina. He had never felt such a strong connection to anyone. She was kind, wise, and her laughter made him feel alive in ways he had never known. But still, there was something in his heart that made him nervous. Amina was a mermaid, and he was just a man. They came from different worlds. Could they ever truly be together? One day, as Nosa sat in his boat, Amina appeared, but this time, her eyes were sad. "What is it, Amina?" Nosa asked, his voice full of concern. "My time here is coming to an end," she replied softly. "The river calls me home, and I must go." Nosa's heart sank. He didn't want to lose her. "But I don't want you to go," he said. "I've fallen in love with you, Amina. You are everything I've ever dreamed of." Amina's eyes filled with sadness and understanding. "I love you too, Nosa. But I belong to the river. It is my home. And though we are from different worlds, my love for you will always be in my heart." Nosa didn't know what to say. He had never felt so lost. But Amina reached out, gently taking his hand. "You may not see me again, but I will always be with you," she said. "Whenever you hear the river's song, know that it is my voice. When the sun sets and the water glows, it is my love for you." Nosa nodded, tears filling his eyes. He didn't want to let go, but he understood. Amina kissed his forehead softly, and then, with a final wave, she dove into the water. The river swallowed her up, and just like that, she was gone. Nosa returned to the village, his heart heavy but full of love. He never saw Amina again, but every time he heard the sound of the river flowing, he smiled, knowing she was there, always with him. He shared his story with the villagers, and though many didn't believe him, Nosa didn't care. In his heart, he knew the truth. And so, Nosa lived the rest of his days by the river, honoring the memory of Amina, the mermaid he had loved, and the love that would never fade away.